Welcome to the final episode of Startup World Cup Finland 2020 online competition. In this episode, we will present you our last finalist and announce the winner, which will go to San Francisco to represent Finland while they compete for the grand prize of $1 million. The winner will also get 8 hours of free legal consultation from Magnuson Law. And now, Aku Vilenius will pitch Caidio, who enables the global concrete construction industry to build next-generation cities and infrastructure. They serve this massive and fast-growing global market with a scalable, subscription-based business model and patent-pending technology.
Hi, I'm Aku from Caidio. Every day, 200,000 people move to cities around the world. To build these cities, we need a lot of concrete. It is the most used human-made material in the world, but even if concrete is so widely used, there are still several problems with it. One of the main problems is that the quality management methods of concrete are very old. These old methods allow quality problems in our buildings, a waste of money, and excessive CO2 emissions. To solve such problems, Caidio applies sensor fusion and AI. We replace human ears and eyes with sensors like cameras, microphones, and existing data. Then we process the information with an AI-based software. Today, we are instrumenting concrete mixing plants with our technology. This enables the plants to manage the concrete quality in production, after which we move to transportation and to the rest of the building process. We provide the valuable predictive quality management information back to our customers through the subscription-based SaaS business model. Our first product is for optimizing the water-cement ratio of concrete, and we are launching it in China as we speak. We have an immediate sales opportunity for this technology of 30 production lines in China, which is just a small beginning. Caidio has a well-balanced team of technical, business, and subject matter expertise and a top-notch advisory team. Most of the founders are serial entrepreneurs with proven exit capability. Our platform is different from all other providers by targeting all phases of concrete construction, which is critical when building concrete structures. This year, we forecast $500,000 revenue driven by our business in China. Next year, we strive to tenfold our business. As we are now raising $1 million for our fast international expansion, we need your help. We will use it for scaling in China and to launch new products to our platform. Thank you so much, and remember, vote Caidio to San Francisco.
Okay, thanks, Aku. Watched your presentation, and couple things in my mind. I think you tried to have some clients and kind of prove your technology here in Finland. Can you explain briefly what kind of feedback, what did you get in Finland?
In Finland, the feedback has been that the construction technology and concrete construction technology is very little digitalized currently, especially in the phase where we operate in the early phase of concrete construction. And the local concrete, the Federation of Concrete Industries, as well as the local transportation agency, they fully support us in digitalizing and introducing artificial intelligence in the industry.
What kind of traction you have here, and why did you decide to go to China?
Because China represents 60% of the worldwide market, and Finland is 0.2. And the traction we have is that we have customers in Finland. We made €200,000 revenue in Finland from project-based business, but we didn't believe the international needs are necessarily in growth markets are necessarily the same as in Finland, and that's why we went international and specifically to Asia and China.
Okay, one brief more. So you discussed about the potential to decrease the CO2 emissions with your technology. Is that really an issue in China at the moment? In theory it is, but in practice?
It's not an issue in China only, it's an issue globally, I would say. And concrete production is responsible for 8% of global CO2 emissions.
Yeah, does it really run their decision making in China? That is one of the points. I don't think that's the leading benefit in my pitch either. But yes, we are targeting reducing cost in China for the concrete producers, and the environmental issues are becoming more and more important in China as well. My co-founder, CTO, he's in China right now, and before the corona outbreak started, he couldn't see the clear skies in China, in the city where he is located, because of the pollution. And when the mobility restrictions started in China, and the factories went down, the sun was up there and sky was up there, and the pollution is a big thing, and it's being paid attention to. Okay.
Riku, please.
Yeah, Riku, go ahead.
So just let's go through the idea one more time. That you have sensors, then the sensors will send data about the different production units or sets or per ton or something like that. Do they?
So basically, concrete construction consists of several phases in which the quality of concrete needs to be maintained. It's natural material, and the quality properties of concrete can change during production, during transportation, and during casting of concrete, and even when the concrete hardens and dries, and we start building on that. So it is critical to verify and assure the quality of concrete in all those phases. But we can't do it as a small company from the beginning. That is our vision, to follow the value chain of concrete construction. Today, we are working in concrete production, where the quality issues are least expensive for our customers to stop before they propagate in the value chain.
Okay. So and in concrete steps, what does that mean? That then you are very close to the manufacturing.
Yes, today we are in the manufacturing, in the factory, in the production plant. Today. Okay. Instrumenting the production plant with new sensors that have not been used in concrete production before, collecting data, and from that data...
What type of sensors? Are they like, what? Are they inside of the concrete, or
no,
are they like...
No, that is actually the idea behind our patent as well. We are developing a way of verifying the quality of concrete with non-direct measurements, basically by watching, listening, and sensing the concrete, but not putting sensors in the concrete mix, and then applying AI.
That's what I always do when I'm walking in the city. I'm just feeling and seeing the concrete.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And does it work?
We are not
We are not quite there yet. We are in the data collection phase in the production. Basically, we collect a lot of data, and already from that data, with quite simple methods, we can help the customers to optimize the concrete quality. But when we have enough data from all sensors, we can start processing and optimizing that by our AI algorithms, which is behind our payment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but there are many types of concrete. I don't know, you know much better, but there are hundreds of different types of concrete. So how with just feeling, watching, and hearing the concrete, how would you be able to help in making those different type of concretes?
You are absolutely right. There are many different types of concrete. Of course, you must know the recipe of concrete is how strong concrete is.
I never tell it to anybody. It's only my building.
Only for your building. Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, it's of course it goes back to collecting data, collecting the recipes, and learning from the process, and that's how it goes.
Okay, interesting. All right, Mari.
Yes, in your SaaS model you showed in your pitch, there were many production points where you scan the the raw material. So are you now working only in one point, and the goal is to go to many places, or are you developing to many different production points? Or
well, yeah, the idea is to follow the value chain of concrete construction, meaning it has several points where data needs to be collected. Today we are in production, where we focus our efforts today. When we have production under control, we move to transportation and to the construction site as well. I think that is quite close what your startup is doing as well.
Yes, some kind of similarity I saw.
Yes.
But yes, thank you.
Thank you, Aku and Juri. Before we come to the moment you've all been waiting for, announcing the winner, let us present you the project manager of Startup World Cup Finland, Juho Mäkinen, who will give a few words.
Hello everyone, my name is Juho Mäkinen and I'm project manager of Startup World Cup Finland 2020. The past 3 months have been quite a journey for the whole organizing team. I'm so proud of us of changing the whole concept of this event in such a haste. Big thanks to the whole organizing team and also everyone who has taken a part in this journey with us. When the world changes around you, you have to be able to adapt and learn new things. We are living through tough times on this planet, but by cooperation and adaptation, we can manage to create solutions against this common enemy. This is what entrepreneurial communities and entrepreneurship is all about. It's a willingness and a mindset to solve problems and the world. The support that our team has gotten from the community is just huge. I want to thank everyone in Tribe Tampere, Tampere AS, and our volunteers who have taken a part in this project. You rock! In addition to our amazing team, I want to thank our main partners, and supporting partners. Special thanks goes to the Tampere Universities, City of Tampere, and Business Tampere for making this possible with us. Huge thanks to you all who have been watching this Startup World Cup Finland 2020 online series. But now, are you ready for a long-awaited announcement?
Thank you, Juho. And now, it is time to announce the winner. In these 4 episodes, we have had these 7 pitches by 7 great Finnish startups. TED, Lovia, Quintenel Spinoff, Roxol, Comtech Solutions, Maple, and Caidio. Thank you to the startups who have participated in this very tough competition. And from these startups, the jury has chosen the winner. And the winner of Startup World Cup Finland 2020 online competition is Comtech Solutions. A huge congratulations to the entire team. That was the Startup World Cup Finland year 2020. Thank you for watching. And always remember that every end is just a new beginning. We thank you all for being with us. Stay tuned, subscribe, and follow our social media. Share and come to our live events when we have them. We'll see you next year.